and welcome back to Let's Play Snatcher with the Dangerous Kids. With me as always is Kyle Steele.
Red Leader reporting in.
And our special guest is Toneman.
Why isn't there any beer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because-
Kyle drank it all.
Because it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
In the afternoon.
So, we are at the Queen's Hospital. We just did that
Queens.
we just did that ridiculous puzzle to figure out that Oline was actually Queens. And now we're investigating outside. Seems to be some illegally parked cars.
I don't know. That one has
With
its
their
headlights
lights
on. Yeah.
All of them have lights on, but
No one in the car.
apparently we're standing in the
Yeah,
middle of the
jumping.
street. We're about to die.
No, they're stopped.
Metal
don't
Gear
know.
probably pushed us in the middle of the street. He's an asshole.
So yeah, this is the possible Snatcher Hospital where they get their goods for skin cancer treatment.
Oh, this better be more than just
Ooh.
the possible.
Oh, we're
This
going
is
in the
it.
TARDIS now. That's the TARDIS door.
I think so.
Oh, it's gone.
Goodbye, door. Oh, but it's locked.
The door is locked, but Metal Gear can open it because he has the power.
Why didn't we go in the turbo cycle?
Oh, we
Just crash-
We've been
just
in the
crash in the
turbo
hospital.
cycle.
I would be in it the whole time.
The
This
turbo
dude-
cycle is legit.
Just do all your work from the turbo cycle.
Yeah.
It's like Metal Gear. You go in there. I'm in the turbo cycle right now.
Metal Gear just hacked the door.
Be in turbo.
Oh my god.
That was a nice transition. I like that.
Oh, this game's full of them.
So the hospital's dark. Doesn't look like anybody's hanging out here.
I would leave immediately.
There's 3 doors. It's like a game show.
It is. But what door should we pick?
Which door's going to kill ya? 1, 2, or 3?
Nobody in the booth, but the monitors are switched off.
Switch them on.
The room's covered in dust.
This is not a good hospital. Oh, door number 1.
As we
It's
know,
closed.
being covered in dust is a bad thing.
Door number 2 is also closed.
3 better be open.
Of course
Oh,
not.
what the hell?
Oh,
So now it's time to leave. We give up at this point.
That is Gillian's MO. He just gives up with everything.
but not the ladies.
No. Yeah, I think Gillian's a little pissed because there's not a hot receptionist here, unlike where he works.
In a bubble. It's to keep her fresh.
Homeless people. Oh, shit.
Metal Gear's always profiling. Metal Gear's a little racist.
Slightly.
Kind of uppity, too.
Especially for a robot.
Hey, look at that.
Hey,
Switches.
switches here.
I wonder what those do.
Never has a switch in an action-adventure game here been important.
Yeah. And
Oh!
Switches for doors. I say start with 3.
Work your way
nah,
up.
I just go in order.
Up.
Yeah, you don't go in order. Zombies are going to come out now.
Let's hope so.
Oh, nope, no zombies.
Up.
Operating room. Yes, Metal.
This is not how hospitals... I work in a hospital, and they're not set up like this.
Well, this is the future.
This game is incorrect in every way.
This is a future hospital where they are okay.
They
to
have
be set up.
virtual reality monitors for the surgeons that they can use while they operate.
Neo Kobe does things differently than where we are located currently.
And present time technology sucks.
Yeah.
No Snow 9, so that's a
Oh.
good thing. But if there's no Snow 9, how could this be the Snatcher Hospital?
See, that's what I thought the dust was they were talking about earlier.
No Snow
No.
9 in this room.
That was the-
Ooh.
well, lots of dust. Adjustable bed.
Oh, that was metal. But Gillian was like,
It's so weird.
let's look for a bed.
You look around the room as if you couldn't see that entire room anyway. Limitations of the Sega CD, I guess.
You're saying there was limitations on the Sega CD?
Well, yeah.
You use CDs though.
That's futuristic, man.
That's why this music sounds so good, because it was on a CD.
This is a red room. There's obviously blood in this room. Everywhere.
Maybe. It's a research facility.
Right next to an operating room.
Genital
manipulators.
manipulators. Oh, I don't like this room.
Get out of here.
Oh, it seems well equipped for torture metal.
That's how metal gets his jollies off, don't you know?
Genital manipulators.
Biotech equipment.
This was an involved genital manipulation project.
Need more money for my genital manipulation research.
Super high resolution. Super high resolution.
Super high.
I need to see the genitals really close.
The doctors were super high in this.
Zoom in closer to the genitals.
There's nothing pleasant. Ooh. I think they manipulated the genitals into the containers. When a robot is creeped out, that's bad.
Yeah, but you'll learn he's always creeped out.
Yeah, he's either creeped out or disgusted by everything.
Yeah.
Who programmed him?
Some dude named Harry.
Well, Harry
He's a drunk guy.
He wasn't very social, I'm sure, either.
Not really.
You talked to Harry for a little bit in this game. Well, you talked to him at the beginning.
Extensive maintenance. If only we had a robot to maintain these computers.
All right, let's check door number 3.
This is the one I told you to check first, so we'll see how right I was.
You're right. Door number 3 is the most interesting door.
Totally dark.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so in this room, you get to do something cool, kind of. It's like it's a new gameplay mechanic that you get to use, I think, twice. You turn Metal's light on, and then you
coming on. Metal Gear's coming on.
and then you get to use the light to check out everything in the room. And Metal explains the controls. Just like he explains everything else.
Even if you don't need to know.
Sounds like a Kojima game.
Metal Gear, the expository robot. Expositional robot.
I like them better when they're just trying to step on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Metal Gear's. He talks too much. I think I'm trying to remember the controls here. There we go. All right. Hey, it's a vase. With
no flowers? What the hell kind of vase is that?
It's an ordinary.
A completely ordinary one. Okay. Thank you, Metal Gear.
All right. What is that? Apparently nothing.
There's
the hell?
There's a train station in here.
Rails on the floor. Perhaps the desk is designed to slide.
Uh-oh.
But the desk won't move, huh?
Because there's a dead body in the way.
Oh my god. What's on the desk? Yes, I know. Box of matches. Outer Heaven.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
These matches are from Outer Heaven. Oh, my.
Or they're into cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, evidence.
There's one other spot. Well, you can look at the computer, but it doesn't do anything.
What kind of computer doesn't do anything?
Most of the ones in the future.
Yeah.
Russia.
Oh,
do you
yeah,
get to play
okay.
Tetris? Please tell me you get to play Tetris.
I wish. Looks somewhat Islamic. We're finding a lot of references to Russia. Like inside Freddie Nielsen's apartment, there was the map of Moscow. And now there's this.
I bet there's a button behind it.
Maybe. Metal Gear scanning his data files. Cathedral of St. Basil. Why are the Snatchers obsessed with Russia?
That's the true mystery of the game. Now, what are they doing? Why Russia?
Why?
Actually, that is a big part of the a big part of the mystery. No joke. What the hell's that? No, it's just a regular whiteboard. There's one other thing you can check in here
That's a future whiteboard.
Mm-hmm.
that actually gives you another clue.
It uses neon.
It has
Copy
colors.
prevention device.
Whoa,
What the hell is that?
that's hardcore. Ah, here we go. Desk. Or a drawer of some kind.
Let's investigate. Oh my god.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these two drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What?
I can't read that.
What is this? It looks like Chinese or something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see. Patient record, first examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them.
I thought you were supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are in chop suey, egg foo young, and wontons.
Him and food.
Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another Snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Looks like someone cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to. I'll store the fragment of the file.
All right.
Like Metal Gear and food again.
Yeah. Him and food, and bad jokes.
Yeah.
That's a good combo.
Like, what the hell was Harry doing when he was programming him? He's like, I got a lot of takeout right now, so I'm just gonna program that shit in them. And here's a book of like 3rd grade jokes.
Just double checking everything in here. You got to be thorough in adventure games.
That's right.
All right. So we got a few leads now. And I was trying to use the video phone, but for whatever reason, I can't use the video phone in this room. Fuck that. Yes, Metal, we're going outside. Okay. We're going to make a phone call.
Right by the scary hospital.
Guess who we're going to call, Kyle?
Oh,
You remember this guy.
Oh man.
This is interesting. What happens here?
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
That was some awesome music that was playing in the background there,
It
man.
was. I would dial more fake numbers if that's what I got.
Oh man. Napoleon.
Yeah, trying to get. Usually Napoleon always answers his phone. But doesn't that guy look familiar though?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, Metal Gear gets it, but he's not going to let you know. You figured it out?
Nope.
Outer Heaven. That's the door guy to Outer Heaven.
Like, Metal Gear is just like an asshole teacher who's trying to make you walk through everything. It's like, okay, now do you know what the answer to that is?
Oh, it gets even worse at the very beginning of Act 3.
Oh.
We'll get to that in a few episodes.
Good. So we're doing the Death Star trench run, obviously.
Yeah. You're not the only one that's made a Star Wars reference here.
Good.
You're in good company right now. Let's just say that.
Hey, look who it is. So now there's a little investigation you're supposed to do here.
Well, at least he's polite. He calls you sir.
Yeah, that's about the only time
It's-
Napoleon does.
It's part of his job, though, so it's not exactly being genuine.
Otherwise, he's a dick who makes you answer questions so you'll talk to you.
Lay off. All right. Now, the interrogate option, you basically ask him like 20 questions to find out if he's Napoleon or not. Show him proof.
Sir.
There we go. Now you have to go through all of these to unlock the final option to select.
Out of all of them, though, that you could just start with, the height is like the weakest. It's like, you are the same size.
Well, all of these are really weak.
He's just going to keep saying he's a policeman. Because I like that.
Yeah, there's a standard response in this section.
I'm a policeman.
Metal,
I know. No, when you need him to do something, Metal is like,
and he says repeatedly that he's recording everything that happens.
yeah.
So-
Like, Metal is the least consistent, least helpful robot ever. It's like, I need you to do this one thing for me right now. Like, oh, I can't do that.
Sure, I can hack a security door, but recording voice data?
You're right. This is the future.
You have a freaking video phone attached to your body, Metal. Don't you record all those? It's the smell that's going to get him, I know.
No, it's the sneeze.
Oh,
Yeah, that's some great detective work right there. You sneeze just like him.
He has hay fever.
That's true. Napoleon does have hay fever. And that's what it took.
At you. Well, at least we know he's not a policeman.
Man, that's some great detective work there, Gillian. That's why
the sneeze. It was all in the sneeze.
Napoleon, we're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know. That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel pretty stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize I was asking someone who actually worked there.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. But I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there. Boy, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What? Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the Wolfman? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Or because he's
Oh,
short.
I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to snow 9 pound. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
All right. Now we're talking to Napoleon because if you remember right, he's Chinese. So
That's right.
maybe he can let us know what those weird symbols are. Wow. Metal Gear is a wood expert.
Table enthusiast.
That's not plywood.
It's a regular Bob Vila. Yeah, what? How can we talk though with the thumping bass, the fat beats in the background? I don't know.
And all the boobs. Look at those boobs.
Yeah, there's that too, and the 6-pack abs.
That's what you noticed first.
Huh. Cast. All right. You got to show him the patient record.
You're Chinese, right? You just been talking to him about it for
I
like
assume
an
you're
hour.
Chinese.
Like, what was China like? How'd you like China? Was it a great place to grow up? Hey, are you Chinese?
Huh, Napoleon was a science major. Huh, it's a code of some kind.
Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen.
Where are they going to get oxygen?
I've got it.
Wait, Gillian's got it? That has to be wrong.
Yeah, so basically, it's the letters of the chemical element spell out the patient's name. So beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, oxygen is O, and then another nitrogen. And that spells Benson.
What does an 80s sitcom have to do with this?
So that's it. Benson. Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson.
The plot thickens.
Oh,
That's Big Boss. I've seen him before.
Yeah.
No way.
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
There can only be
I want you
two
to cut off all your data transmission
two
to
Bensons
headquarters
in all
now.
of Kobe.
Understood. Now disabling automatic transmission routines. Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will be executed.
My God. A Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Chunker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm a little vague too.
Metal, let's go.
Oh man,
What are we gonna find?
we're gonna
Adventure. That's what we're gonna
that's right.
find.
Adventure,
Oh, God.
adventure in Junker HQ. See what's going down.
Let's remember, in the room, the first thing the light shined on was that vase.
Yeah.
Who has a painting of a vase in his frickin' headquarters? Stupid chief in his stupid painting. That's what.
Uh-oh.
They're
She
out
is
right
the
now.
worst receptionist ever.
They're out, I think.
Well, we just found a bunch of dust and a patient chart, but no snatchers.
Mika's the snatcher. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark.
You
No,
think
sh-
Mika's a snatcher?
She did it.
She lives inside a pod, so she couldn't have done it.
Possible snatcher. Well,
It's you,
kinda.
because you know yourself.
There's like, yeah. They can't be the only two Bensons in all of Neo Kobe.
No.
I mean-
No, and it's probably one of those things that, like, the actual Japanese translation was, you know, much more like, oh, that's actually pretty clever type of thing.
like it's a more unique name,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it could be a translation thing. But this is gonna do it for this episode of Let's Play Snatcher. We're saving right now, and yeah, things are gonna get more weird or interesting or whatever. Say goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Tony.
Mika did it.
Mika did it.
Look at her face. She's guilty.
Totally guilty. Stop blinking at me like that. Later.